I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Well, boys, exactly 1 year a day, we were in the same exact spot. Championship game versus Park Hill. North Nation, are you ready?
Wow, that student section looks lit. We are here live for the 6th annual Liberty North Invitational at Liberty North High School, and it is the moment these two teams have been waiting for all week. It is championship night, and up next we have Liberty North taking on Park Hill, the final game of the tournament. Good evening, America. I'm Nicholas Fry.
I'm so excited. Our Liberty North Eagles are playing in the championship tonight against Park Hill, and this is a rematch of last year's game.
Yeah.
I just can't believe this is happening. When I heard that these were the two teams playing in the championship, I was like so looking forward to it right now. Like, this is the moment I've been waiting for a long time.
There's nothing better than a rematch, especially in a championship. So
yeah, and we want to get revenge on them
for sure.
You know, this series is actually pretty split. You know, overall we're each 2-2. We've only faced this team 4 times, so let's see how that works out tonight. And so far, the tournament averages, it looks like Liberty North's leading in everything.
Yeah, I think we're definitely beating them in every possible category that we're showing right there, at least in the tournament.
But yeah, we've only played one game. You got to remember that too.
Yeah.
Because Shawnee Mission North dropped out, so we ended up getting the first round bye. And here are the past meetings, as we've had 4, like I said earlier. And there's the championship. That was last year's championship, and it was exciting. You know, we won the first 2. They won the last 2. I think it's about time for us to get a win again.
Let's go check out an interview with Liberty North player James Perry.
I'm Sydney Goss, and I'm here with Liberty North's forward, James Perry. James, how does it feel to be basically in the exact same spot you guys were in last year?
It feels really good. We got a lot different team this year. We're really senior heavy. I feel like this year we're in a lot better shape going into this game. We're definitely ready, and we're ready to get going.
All right, thank you, and good luck tonight.
James Perry is such a nice guy, you know, fun to be around. He's in my weight training class. He's so much fun, you know.
Yeah.
He's also a 2-sport athlete as he plays varsity baseball too. And he actually signed with a college down in Arkansas earlier, so congratulations to him as he'll be following his baseball career. But let's start off by talking about Park Hill High School, as they won their first game Tuesday night against Casey Northeast, 42-26. And I gotta say, Cecil Leet just dominated that game. He was the most dominant player. He won player of the game. He was so much fun to watch.
He had like 4 dunks.
Yeah,
3 or 4.
Oh my gosh, I was just amazed every single time he would do that. And this Park Hill team is coached by Chad Jones, as he's looking. He turned this program around in 1 year, and that's just so great, you know, for him to really come in and turn a program around. It's so hard to do that, you know, nowadays with all the great competition of these teams. As here we have a look at him. But the screen is dark because we have, I think, the best opening, team entrance of any high school basketball team in Kansas City. It's so much fun.
It really is awesome. Liberty North, on the other hand, they won last night against Ray Peck, 58-41. Sharpshooter Robbie Hansen had a great game. We're coached by Coach McCabe, North's only coach since the inception of the school. So
we all love Coach McCabe.
Yeah, Coach McCabe's a great guy.
Really funny.
As a team, we have great chemistry. It will be very interesting to see how we play against we're rocking the gold jerseys tonight, so that's pretty sick.
Gold Rush. I love Gold Rush. That's got to be my favorite, you know, basketball game nights, or when everybody in the stands is filled out in gold, along with the players. But you were just mentioning team chemistry, and this team is so special as they are all very close-knit. They're all very close friends, and they just hang out all of the time. You know, they're all best friends. They all got each other's back, and they just love each other.
That's the best part. So some little fast, quick, fun facts for you guys. Liberty North in December are 44-23, and on Fridays, tonight is obviously a Friday, they are 37-28, so both of those columns are winning, like Charlie Sheen. So let's get this going. Championship game, Park Hill versus Liberty North.
Oh, I'm so excited, Nick. I'm
Let's
like
do
shaking
it.
with excitement.
Exactly.
But first, we got to thank a couple of our sponsors. We would just want to thank the Eagle Club. Parents of PTA at Liberty North is Eagle Club. Get involved with your kids' education today, except you, Mom. Just kidding. All right, we're getting ready for the tip-off. All right, Nick, here we go. Here we go.
Liberty North is 111-50 in the last 5 years. Little fun, quick fact from our own Trey DeGarmo, the man himself. So let's get this. We got tip-off, Tyson Cathy about to see what's going on. And Park Hill will start with the ball. Ryan Graves, the point guard.
Yeah, he's had a great tournament, too. I've said his name a lot as I've done some of the Park Hill games.
Yeah, he is a really good player. He also plays football. He is a junior, so we will be seeing him back next year. So let's see what he can do. Quick start here. Ryan Graves can not get it in, but that was crazy. Someone else chips it in for him. So right now we got Park Hill 2, Liberty North nothing, in about 20 seconds into the game.
You know, you were just mentioning these uniforms. Both teams look very sharp tonight.
Yeah, it does look really cool. They both pop off of each other, and that was a great pass. And Liberty North turnover right there. Park Hill going back down to their side of the court. Unfortunately for now, we cannot see our score and our time, but that will be fixed here shortly.
Yeah, Park Hill is up 2-0. We got to remember. There it is. All right, now we can see it. All right, this is going to be such a fun game.
Short. The Park Hill 3 is just short. That was Ryan Graves, I believe, again. And there goes Zane Brown driving, and he does not get it.
He was really close, though.
Yeah, we almost get an offensive rebound there by Tyson Cathy.
And last week when North was playing Rockers, he was a big part of their win, you know.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of threes that night.
He really did. And this will be a very interesting game. It looks just very fast-paced so far. Both teams are just very fast, high-tempo teams anyway. We mentioned that earlier. And
you know, that's just so exciting when teams are high tempo. You know, I just love watching teams pass the ball around, you know, take quick shots. And these teams are both very dominant, both known to be very good and hard opponents.
Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite things about a team is when they have good ball movement. Like I personally think that's like satisfying to watch because it just looks so fluent and cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Look, they just look like they know where they're gonna be before they're even going to be there. So that's the coolest part.
And they've been passing this ball around a lot, Nick.
Yeah, really. I think they've had the ball since about 6:50 in the remaining in the first, so about 50 seconds now.
Little floater and it goes in.
Converting. So the 50-second possession ends up converting and results in 2 points. Park Hill High School now leads 4-0 over the Liberty North Blue Jays. Meant to say Eagles.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like a traitor.
That's going to be hard to forgive, Nick.
I'm so sorry, everyone watching.
All right, so Nick, we always ask for predictions during the first quarter. So what's your prediction on tonight's final score?
I'm gonna say Liberty North. 73.
Wow, you're getting really high up there. You think this is gonna be a really high scoring game?
I take that back.
Okay.
Once you said that to me, I kind of realized that was ridiculous. I'm gonna say Liberty North 52, Park Hill 45.
Oh, I was going to say 52-46 before you said that. And we're kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But, you know, Nick, I just have to be opposite of you. I'm going to just flip the teams. I think Park Hill is going to win 52-46. So let's see who wins.
That's interesting. Okay. I like that take on it, Zach. All right, we got 6-2.
And that was Cecil Lee with the dunk.
No surprise. Honestly, if he's dunking on the court tonight, it's probably going to be Cecil Lee, okay?
Or Tyson Cathy. Tyson Cathy's pretty good at it, too.
Yeah, Tyson Cathy can really dunk also.
That's Liberty North's big man up there. But, yeah, Cecil Lee is...
Oh, a miscommunication there on Liberty North's part. Going up for the layup. That's Park Hill, and they get it. It is now 8-2. But, you know, Liberty North never quits. They were down last night 12-2 at one point and then exploded and ended up winning by 17. So, you know, never really count them out. I'm honestly not even worried right now, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm very calm.
If your blood pressure is high right now, there's no need to be.
There's Robbie Hanson. That's something you do not see Robbie Hanson do much is miss. He is a great basketball player.
Yeah, he is a sharpshooter.
My dad, who's actually announced a lot of the basketball games for the last couple of years, Robbie's been playing on the varsity team for a long time, as it's his senior year now.
Yeah.
But he said, since Robbie was very young, that he's just the best all-around basketball player on this team.
Yeah. Looks like Liberty North's trying to get something going. That's James Perry right there.
See the delayed shot. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. It is almost.
It doesn't seem like Liberty North is taking time with their shots.
Yeah, there needs to be a sense of urgency, and I'm not feeling it right now, honestly.
They just don't seem as excited. We were talking earlier in the girls' game when you could see them in the background, how they had their game face on.
Yeah.
But I just think they need to get a little excited, to have some fun.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, it can't be that fun getting out of school at 3:15 and then having to wait till 8:30 to play a game.
That's not the best.
I can't. That definitely can't be fun. There's Park Hill. You can see them over there.
I like how on the back of their shirts it says together.
Yeah, it's cool.
Really, you got to play as a team. We just want to thank another one of our sponsors. North Nation Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, serving communities all over the Northland and in Liberty at 5 Victory Lane. As we see Park Hill coming back out on the court. We got about 4:08 left in the first quarter. Park Hill leads 11-2.
Zach, you were talking about Robbie Hansen, the senior sharpshooter on Liberty North a few minutes ago. Some more information on him. He played in 20 games as a freshman, varsity.
Wow.
20 varsity games, and will be a 4-year letter winner. He's getting he's a collegiate prospect with lots of interest, and he's probably North's most reliable player, as said by Coach McCabe himself. So if that's not one of the greatest compliments a coach can give you, I don't know what is.
Yeah, you say reliable, I say consistency. You know, in order to be reliable, you have to have consistency. And we've seen that from Robbie since he was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And he had, how many points was it? 25 points opening night?
Yeah, he went off opening night, and that was honestly no surprise. And if you look at him, he looks just so confident with the ball. Oh, that was a silly turnover right there by Caleb Hughes. Ryan Graves going up and making a 11-point game. Park Hill off to a good start, honestly.
You know, we always talk about Cecil Lee being able to dunk, but a lot of these Park Hill players can get up there, as we've seen throughout this tournament.
Yeah.
As we see with Caleb Hughes. You know, he's related to Michael Hughes, who was pretty much a legend of basketball at our school.
Yeah, he's argued. Oh, that's a very rare sight from James Perry overshooting a shot. Yeah, but about Michael Hughes, he was arguably the greatest basketball player here to ever go through North. So
yeah, he turned out to be a Division I athlete.
Yeah, so if sorry, I drew a blank right there.
Oh, it's okay. But McCaleb definitely has the genes and the talent.
Mm-hmm.
And he works hard. You know, I came in here over the summer to lift weights with the football team, and he was in there, and he was shooting from the time I was there till the time I left, and I was there 5 hours that day.
Yeah,
and McCaleb was there the entire time.
Players are made in the offseason, Zach, and it's really showing on Robbie's part right now. It looks like they have subbed in number one, James Perry,
Jalen Perry.
Jalen Perry. There's two Perrys on that team. Yeah, number one, Jalen Perry on Liberty North. He is a sophomore, and despite his size, he is a freaking ferocious player. And, you know, if he has the ball in his hands, he can pull up from anywhere. He is a great shooter, can shoot from anywhere. And he's one of my close friends. It's really cool seeing him out there on a Friday night in the first quarter. That means that he's pretty good.
They need him. He's very much needed. In his in his varsity debut, which was against Rockers last week, he scored 10 points. That just shows, like, what's the future of this program.
Yeah, and as a freshman, he was moved up to JV, earning that experience he needs for Friday nights as a varsity player. So this is not too weird for him. And McCaleb Hughes gets blocked right there after getting the rebound, and is now Park Hill ball.
If you look, McCaleb Hughes has such long arms. He's going to get a lot of rebounds tonight.
He really does. They almost go all the way down to his knees.
Every single time I look at McCaleb, I just look at how long his arms are. You know?
In weight training when he does push-ups, it's really funny.
He's got to get all the way up there.
Yeah, exactly. Push-ups have got to be extra hard for him.
And he's in great shape, too.
Yeah, he really is. He is ripped.
We have a thing in our weight training class called pushing the sled, and he can do it with ease.
Yeah, he really can. There's Jalen Perry, like we were talking about, number one.
Liberty North just passing the ball around. They're being more patient on this possession than they have been.
That's exactly what they need to. That's good.
We saw Park Hill. That almost looked like another turnover for Liberty North,
It really
but
did. That was close.
looks like he didn't go all in.
Clearly, the offense really runs through Jalen Perry. He passes off to
There's McCaleb. All right.
Boom. Okay, the student section gets hype.
As that's called the silent night, as they don't say a word until Liberty North scores 5 points, and we will hear them the rest of the night.
That was sweet. Got a timeout here. I believe this is our first, or maybe our second.
As they're still clapping, they're going to be loud all night. They're a very hard student section to get out of your head.
For sure. Home court advantage is huge at North.
Definitely. And over to the right, you can see Mr. Bunch, as he is such a help to this basketball team. He's a great guy. He keeps all the statistics. And, you know, when McCabe came to the school, he asked, you know, is there anything I can do to help? And he's just gone through the ranks and very helpful. So let's look at tonight's keys to victory. Nick, would you like to do this?
Yeah, sure. So this is for Liberty North. Liberty North's keys to victory is taking care of the ball against changing defenses, getting quality shots, and playing with poise and positive energy. All of these will result in a W for Liberty North.
And now we got Park Hill. They got to challenge their shooters. And Liberty North boards. I'm a little confused here. But they just got to take care of the ball and enjoy the atmosphere. Liberty North always has a great atmosphere, and definitely one of the harder places to come into and play at.
For sure. Now, Liberty North kind of coming back into this game. It is now a 7-point game. They were down by double digits here a moment ago, so kind of creeping back into it. Park Hill pulls up. That's Ryan Graves. Can't get it in.
McCaleb Hughes with those long arms, just like we were talking about.
And that will be Liberty North ball.
He almost got the rebound right there. And he
really
had no
did.
business getting that. That was not one that was very easy.
There goes Jalen Perry.
He gets the ball a lot for an underclassman. If you watch him,
He really does. The offense kind of like runs through him.
and what a great pass to Robbie Hansen.
Oh, that almost
Oh.
connected on it. Looks like Robbie got kind of pushed out of bounds. He got no call out of it. Tyson Cassidy trying to get something going here. Caleb Hughes passes off to Jalen Perry. Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh.
I was going to say, yeah, it's not going to be too long before Jalen decides to take his own shot. As you know, Jalen's confidence as a sophomore has got to be through the roof.
Yes. And we see Liberty North start to climb back in this thing. Not allowing Park Hill to score. It seems like they've calmed down. You know, I think this is one of the biggest crowds they've played in front of so far this season.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. This being a championship, lots of people want to come out and support us. So with about 5 seconds remaining, let's see what Park Hill can do here to end the first quarter. They're definitely going to want to get the last shot. That's Ryan Graves, deep.
That was a deep three. I don't know that I would have taken that shot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was just kind of a Hail Mary type thing right there.
I feel like there were better spots opened around the court that they could have gone to in that situation. You know, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. So, Zach, another player on Liberty North that we could talk about is McCaleb Hughes, the senior. He's a versatile player who can play both guard and post and defend any position on the opposing team. Not only is he serious on the court, but he also has a funny personality who has the respect of the team and coaches. He is a really, truly honest, as a great guy and hilarious.
He is
hilarious.
absolutely hilarious. If you guys ever get the chance to talk to him, I guarantee you he will make you laugh at least 100 times or until your stomach hurts. It's so funny.
Yeah,
He's such a funny dude.
Despite his, like, what I would call an intimidating appearance, you shouldn't be. He's an awesome guy.
All right, so let's talk about Cecil Lee now, Park Hill's key player. I'm speechless when I watch this kid play.
Yeah, he's great, dude.
He is amazing. He's had 13 points in this invitational, and free throw percentage been 75%, so that's been fantastic. And of course, he's had those monster dunks so far.
Yeah.
You know, me and you were announcing him Tuesday night, and we thought he was going to break the glass.
Yeah, that would have been quite the sight right there. And that was not Cecil, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of the first, it's Park Hill 13, Liberty North 6. Not a good start for Liberty North, but also not a very good start for Park Hill. Although they are leading by 7, you know, they also had their share of ups and downs in this first quarter. So let's see what we can get going here in the second. That's Jalen Perry. He gets kind of swarmed.
Oh, gets the ball back.
Wow.
Those
Jalen
Park
is
Hill
a
players
tough
are
guy.
playing very aggressive. He's not afraid. His size does not matter to him. He plays like he's 6'5".
Yeah, honestly.
It looks like C.J. Purcell is about to throw the ball in here. Back to Jalen Perry. And C.J. got a little bit of playing time last year on varsity, but not too much as he primarily played JV. So he came up with Jalen, and he's played with Jalen for a while now.
Yeah.
Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the way they're passing to each other that they know what's going on. And that goes. But I'm not quite sure.
I don't think the shot counted.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Did that make it into the goal?
Yeah, it did go in, but may have traveled or something funky.
All right, we just started the second quarter, and you can definitely tell Liberty North has the momentum right now. They started off a little slow, but they've really picked it up. As we see Park Hill starting to pass the ball around, still a lot of passing. And they've shot a lot of threes tonight, but I don't believe they've made any so far.
Time for another fast fact from Trey DeGarmo. Robbie Hansen, Liberty North's most reliable player, as said by Coach McCabe himself, is 1 3-pointer away from taking sole possession of number 3 all-time on North's career three-pointer list.
And remember, last year that record was broken by Dominic Fergola, and Dominic Fergola rarely missed. He was such a great player, so much fun to watch, and you knew anytime he was going to come into the game, he was going to be shooting those threes all day and making all of them.
Wow.
And as we look at the top 5 three-point shooters in Liberty North history, 2 of his brothers are on the list.
Jalen Perry, it's not too long before he gets his hands on some points here. Robbie Hansen goes up strong, but gets his own rebound.
Wow, he went all the way back and then came back up for it.
That will be a jump ball. Never mind. I guess they rolled out of bounds with Park Hill. Cecil Lee and Robbie Hansen were fighting over the ball right there.
Man, Cecil Lee is just so much fun to watch.
He is.
Let's see. I can't wait to see what else he does in the game is. Tyson Caffey.
That was a really weird play. I couldn't tell if someone's hand went through the net, if that was the ball.
What happened there?
Yeah, I'm not
It looks
quite
like
sure.
it bounced on the rim for quite a while.
Yeah, that was weird. Look at Cecil Lee. That's a really good shot of him right there. He is a long dude. If I were to compare him to an NBA player, I'd probably have to say Kevin Durant just because of his long, lean body. He kind of looks like Karl Anthony Towns in the face, if you guys are familiar with NBA basketball. So we're about a minute and a half, a little bit over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Nothing really has happened. Actually, nothing has happened. No points have been scored. And
Look at the effort by the North players. You can just tell in their faces.
yeah, they really want this for their home crowd. They want to get this championship. And this is their own tournament, so why not?
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. So,
But this tournament has great competition. So, don't think that Liberty North sandbags their way through this. We have great schools here.
yeah, and this being Liberty North's tournament and Liberty North being in the championship in front of their home crowd, that makes Park Hill even hungrier to try and steal it away from them for the second straight year, beating them last year.
And just remember, Park Hill is ranked number 8 in the
Oh,
state.
man, that was a
in the
nice
class.
three-point
That was
shot.
a nice three-point shot. Sorry.
No, you're good. It is now a 10-point game. Park Hill leads 16-6. That's exactly what.
And Liberty North going to answer right back. No.
Oh, Tyson just barely just rolls it all the way around the rim.
That's something you don't see much. Is
Liberty North off to a
Tyson
bumpy
missing.
start, but I'm still not too phased by this, honestly. In fact, they have proven this season through their first 3 games to be a second-half team. So,
Yeah, and it's weird. Some teams play better from behind when they're under pressure.
yeah.
They
and-
really turn up. I don't know what you call it.
yeah, but like when your student section is cheering for you and they got your back, you know they got your back.
Yeah, you were just talking about how their second half team, they outscored Rapec 39-17 in the second half.
Wow.
That was last night, and
Wow,
let me
that's
tell
actually
you,
crazy.
that was a great game. So much fun to watch. You know, all the games this week have been so much fun to watch. You know, we saw a lot of one of the girls' games break the record for most points scored in a game, as it was 77-51.
Wow, that was crazy. I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, it was so much fun to watch. Yes. All right, let's see if Park Hill can get it in right here.
Man, too many chances. North needs to get the rebounds.
Yeah, that's what we've been noticing all week is the team with the most rebounds usually is the team who wins. So that's going to play a big factor later tonight.
Especially in high school basketball.
Yes.
There's Cecil Lee at the line. No doubt he made it. Increasing their lead, 17-6.
Yeah, that's his 5th point of the night, and I don't think he's done yet.
No, definitely not.
Look at how skinny he is. I think that he uses that to his advantage because I think he's able to move around with not a lot of weight holding him down.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the main difference between him and Tyson Cathy. Tyson Cathy's a lot stronger, so I feel like he can go up with people on him.
Yeah.
But I feel like Cecil Lee definitely has the speed advantage.
I would agree with that. And here's Robbie Henson just really trying to get something going, but he can't do it all on his own. Looking for a teammate, but we have a stoppage of play here.
Something that was just brought to my attention is Liberty North has not yet scored in the second quarter.
Really? That's actually could be changed. And there we
Yeah,
go,
that
Robbie
was changed. You know, I spoke too soon.
There is Robbie Henson knowing that's what he does best, three-pointer shots.
He just took 3rd place on the Liberty North all-time most 3 points in a career list.
Oh my goodness, Cecil Lee.
And Cecil Lee just ruined it. Like, he just he's just so good. There was no time to celebrate as he just came up with that alley-oop right there.
I always find it funny when the players are looking at the Jumbotron.
Yeah, they want to see how they look.
Yeah.
There's Robbie Henson.
My hair look good?
He just took 3rd place on the all-time list.
Not quite sure what's happening right now, I believe. Okay, so it's North ball. North's about to pass it in. That's Zane Brown passing it in for North.
And here's Robbie Henson. Did he make another one? He did.
Oh, my goodness, Robbie. I'm not surprised. I'm really not.
He's just getting warm, guys. Like, just wait till the second half. Liberty North is a second half team. You will see them come back.
Wow, that man, Robbie Henson, just made his 70th three. Oh, wow. Okay, that was great effort right there by C.J. Purcell. Oh, man. But then James Perry just loses it. No big deal. As you can see, Jalen Perry is about to come in, so if you're stressed, don't be.
Yeah, this is a second half team, folks. You just got to remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's great to play good in the first half, but, you know, there's some teams who just got to get warmed up, and I feel like this is one of them.
Yeah. And honestly, why not beat them when it counts?
Yeah.
So that's exactly what they did last night against Ray Peck.
Yeah, and I feel like Liberty North just controls the flow of the game in the second half.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, in the first half, it's just kind of out of their control. They need to wake up and play, you know, a little bit better. But just the second half, there's really no words that can express, like, just how much they just take control of the game.
Yeah, I would agree. And I feel like Coach McCabe has a way of, at halftime, letting reality slap the team in the face a little bit, letting them wake up and just realize what's truly on the line.
My brother is actually manager for the Liberty North team, and he said McCabe's speeches at halftime are so inspirational. It just gets the team fired up.
That's awesome. It'll be I'm eager to see exactly what's going to come in the second half then, knowing that Coach McCabe is going to be fired up trying to get this title.
And there we see Coach McCabe as he gets fired up.
Yeah, he's been here all 7 years as the basketball coach, and he's only 34, meaning he is here to stay for who knows
for
that.
a long while.
He's brought success to this team. It is not too long until we get a state championship.
And, you know, my brother was telling me an interesting fact about McCabe is he wasn't a player of basketball. He was actually a manager. And that's how he got his first coaching job. He went to K-State as a manager and then got his coaching job at K-State. And then once Liberty North opened, he took the spot here. That's
pretty cool. I didn't know that. That might be our first fact not brought to us by Trey. Park Hill just increased the lead back to double digits. James Perry trying to get something going. Again, he's the vocal leader of the team. Driving, does not care, and I believe he was fouled. So will he go to the line to shoot? And one? What happened there?
And while we have a break, stay tuned in at the half as we have the Trey DeGarmo halftime show. He's going to give you a rundown of what's happened so far and what you can expect for the rest of the tournament.
He's giving you the latest analysis. He's been working hard the whole first half watching this along with us. He will have all the data you need to know. It will be a very interesting halftime show, so make sure you stay tuned.
And, you know, we were watching the third place games for the boys and the girls, and him and Garrett did a great job announcing that. I just want to give a quick shout out to them.
Yeah, for sure.
As we see James Perry still at the line. And what a I talked about this earlier, I know, but I'm going to bring it up again.
Yeah.
He just has such a great personality.
James?
Yes.
Yeah.
James, McCaleb, all of them just do. They're so much fun to be around. They're all very well known around the school. They're friends with everybody. Everybody knows them. They're nice to everybody, you know. Sometimes you would think that the popular kids would make fun of some of the kids, but these guys are nice to everybody.
Yeah, they really all try to be friends with every single kind of friend group. The only way I would not really want to be around James is when we're playing free-for-all dodgeball.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in our weights class, Zach, and
he's violent.
You could be 2 feet away from you. Let me restart. He could be 2 feet away from you, and he'll still beam it. So.
Yeah, and don't forget he throws an 85-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah,
so.
he shows no mercy. So.
That he's
other than that, he's a great guy.
Yeah, other than dodgeball, he's a great guy.
There's Zane Brown playing some defense. Some info on Zane Brown. He's a senior. He's the starting point guard, basically the leader on the floor. He stepped into the key role last year as the backup.
And there's a three.
And he played all 36 minutes in an overtime loss at Raytown when starting point guard was out. So that really shows his adversity. And he really understands the game has matured during his time in the program. And all these notes have been said by Coach McCabe himself. So,
and we just want to thank him for giving us these notes. It was very helpful to us in this broadcast.
It really has been.
But it's great to see how much he cares about every single player.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to write like a couple things, like a good paragraph on every person and what he thought about him, and they're all positive. You know, he's very, very close to all these kids, as you know, they have team dinners all the time, you know, and they go everywhere together.
Yeah, he's a definite role model. He really wants to be a father figure for all of these men.
I think he is.
Yeah, he definitely is. Even if you're not on the team, he's always walking the halls because he is also one of the principals here. Principal or assistant?
He's assistant principal.
Yeah, so even that, he's definitely caring for every single person in the school, whether you know it or not. So,
and he knows almost everybody's name in the hallway. It's so nice.
Exactly, it's awesome. What a crazy life he lives, though, coaching high school basketball for the same team he's an assistant principal for. That's got to be a very, very busy life.
I think it can come in handy sometimes when your player's acting out of line a little bit. You can whip them back into shape.
Hey, here's a red card. Come down the office and see me.
As we're still seeing Park Hill pass the ball around a lot. And just as I say that, I say that they shoot. I have that announcer's jinx thing or whatever it's called. But that's the end of the first half. Park Hill leads 25-14. Folks, it's not over. This Liberty North team is a great comeback team. They play better under pressure, I feel like.
Yeah, no need to be worried here.
We got some replays for you, so let's check in on that. And they're coming, and here they are. Something that we haven't talked about a lot tonight, but we did talk a lot about on Tuesday night, is the height of this Park Hill team. Their average height is 6'3".
That's crazy. That is actually crazy. And Cecil Lee contributes a lot to that.
Whoa,
okay, that looked like Jumpman right there.
Wow. You know, this Park Hill team is really good, especially with two of their key players out at the moment.
Yeah. After these replays, we will have the Trey DeGarmo halftime show. He will be bringing you the latest analysis and data from the first half of this game. So up next, he will be talking to you guys about the first half. Until then, we will see you soon.
Yeah, don't leave. It's going to be an exciting second half.
Good evening, basketball fans. I'm Trader Gama. I'll be coming at you guys with the halftime report. But first, let's go to an interview with Cindy Goss.
I'm Cindy Goss, and I'm here with Park Hill's head coach. Coach, how are your boys looking tonight?
Hopefully we're looking pretty good. So we'll find out here in about 5 minutes. Got to play a little defense tonight, challenge those shooters, and hopefully take care of the basketball.
All right, thank you, and good luck.
All right, guys. Now we will start the halftime report. And if you guys were not watching, the score of the current game is 24-19, Park Hill. So right now, the leading scorers for both teams is Robbie Hansen with 6 and Tyson Caffey with 4. That's Liberty North. And for Park Hill, Cecil Lee has 8 and Drew Smith has 5. Now on to the overall tournament recap. The women's champions is Lincoln Prep as they won 49-42 over Kearney. That game was a seesaw game as there were 7 lead changes. The leading scorers in that game were Taylor Frizzle with 18 points for Kearney, Callie Schwarzenbach 16 points for Kearney, and then Coris Davis with 15 points and Brianna Budgets with 10 points. That's both Lincoln Prep. And then on to the men's third place game. Ray Peck outscored Kearney 66-63 and possibly the game of the tournament, an overtime game. And the leading scorers of that game was Gavin Fritzl, who had 33 points and 5 threes for Kearney, and Wesley McCullough, who had 30 points and 5 threes for Ray Peck. And the women's third place game, Smithville beat the Liberty North High School, and the player of that game was Emma Andrews with 11 points. And then in the 7th place game in the men's bracket, Northeast beat Liberty North JV. All right, that's all I have for you guys. See, back to Zach and Nick.
What's up, guys? We are back for second half action between Liberty North and Park Hill. It is now the start of the third quarter. Let's see what's going to go on here. Liberty North is down by 11.
Yeah, we just want to thank Trey. That was a great halftime show. Thank you for getting us all caught up on what's been going on in this tournament.
Yeah, thank you, Trey.
Park Hill.
Great start. Exactly what Liberty North needs to start the second half. They're now down by 9, cutting the double-digit deficit. That's the triple Ds. Double-digit deficit.
Wow, that's something else. But anyways, I was going to comment on how well Park Hill has played all night.
Yeah, they have really remained composed. Really not fazed by the pressure about playing in this hard home court advantage.
And we haven't said anything about any mistakes. Like, they're doing everything right, it seems like.
Yeah.
And if I was their coach, I would be so happy right now.
Yeah, honestly, it's really hard to come in here and start winning like this in this kind of a hostile environment. So it's almost like the arrowhead of high school basketball. So.
Yes. And a standout player for Park Hill is Cecil Lee, as we've been talking about him all night, of course.
Yeah.
But he has 8 points so far, and I guarantee you he's not stopping right now.
Definitely not. And North gets 2 straight offensive rebounds there after missing 2 straight. Caleb Hughes has the ball. He's driving, and he gets fouled, I believe. I think they called him for charging.
It's going to be Park Hill ball.
Park Hill ball. Already a minute and a half into this quarter.
Both
teams have
that
scored
flew by.
once. Ryan Graves staring Zane Brown into his soul.
Something that I've been noticing all night is the game faces of these players. They're taking this game so seriously, like they should be.
Yeah, for good reason.
But it's just so interesting to watch how much this game means to everybody.
Yeah, I love seeing the passion that the players play with and actually how much they care. Obviously, we were not varsity basketball players who didn't care what was going on. So,
you know, it seems like just Park Hill has done everything right tonight.
Yeah.
You know, as they get the ball back right here. So let's see what they can turn this into.
Jim Brown playing some really good defense tonight.
Yeah, him and Jalen Perry have a good back and forth rotation of the coach subbing them in and out. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like they trust one another very well.
And that shot goes in and out and then back in, and that will be 2 points for Park Hill. It's now 29-16.
And did you see at the line?
Oh, wow. I guess they're going to call an and one. So
I didn't really see what happened there.
either. I didn't see a lot of physical contact right there, but maybe. You know, it's hard. It's definitely a different angle than the refs have right there on the court. So
yeah,
a lot of people on TV and stuff like to judge to the refs for making bad calls and stuff, but really they're right there next to the players and they really know what's best for.
Yeah, and they've been very consistent all night for both teams. I've been very happy with what they've let the players keep playing with and what not to call and what to call.
I agree.
That was just one of the ones that me and Nick questioned. But overall, we've been complimenting them so far tonight.
Yeah,
just
there's
how
always a
amazing they
couple
are.
that are
Yes.
like that. Just in and out. And it looks like this is not the normal Liberty North team we've seen the first 3 games, but still plenty of time left to get this thing going. The Eagles do not quit, especially with leaders like McCaleb, James. And up next, we have an interview, so let's check that out.
I'm Sydney Goss, and I'm here with Park Hill's head coach. Coach, your seniors have had a huge impact, especially Cecil Lee. What are you looking at in the second half?
We got to keep locking up defensively. Liberty North's going to hit some threes. We got to do a good job boxing out when the shot goes up. We got to continue to rely on those seniors.
How are you planning to remain ahead of this next half going into?
Again, we just got to run clock on offense. We got to play great defense like we did that first half. I know they're going to hit some shots, and we just got to respond when they do.
All right, thank you, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you, Sydney, for that interview. Sydney's been also part of our team all week, getting the coaches' interviews halfway through the game, and it's been very helpful.
Yeah, she's a great sideline reporter.
Yes.
Thank you, Sydney. As you can see, she was interviewing Chad Jones, this is his 3rd season as Park Hill head coach, who first season started 11-12, but quickly turned it around to be 20-6 last season. So that's setting it up if he kept on pace to be a really good season this season. So I said season about 14,000 times that, but you get the point.
You can
There's
just
Coach
see
McCabe.
the frustration on his face. Sorry, not faith. But Park Hill is just playing so good tonight.
Yeah, honestly, it's just like even if you're playing your best, Park Hill's just playing great. These are just teams that sometimes just can't beat. But still 13 minutes remaining, and
it's anybody's game.
Yeah, 13 minutes remaining, 13-point game. So I mean,
13's everywhere.
if they look like they're down by a lot, but to Liberty North, it's not. So the limb is dropped by 1 right there as McCaleb Hughes' first free throw goes in.
And there's Coach McCabe.
Yeah, dude, he's always in that position right there. I bet his legs are very strong. He's always chilling like that. And McCaleb Hughes' second shot goes. That will make it an 11-point game, 29-18, Park Hill High School.
Yeah, don't forget, Nick, Park Hill is ranked number 8 in Missouri.
So that's crazy. Top 10? That's saying a lot.
They're a very good team, and they come from a very big school.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of options when it comes to tryout time.
This is kind of weird. If I wouldn't have moved, I would have gone to Park Hill. So
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Back in 3rd grade, so it's kind of weird seeing like. All right, I'll stop.
I'm just curious. Do you know any of these Park Hill players?
I know Ryan Graves. We used to play on the same youth football team.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, pretty cool. Jalen Perry pulls up, almost goes in, but they get the offensive rebound. That's Tyson Cathy. You can always rely on his 6'5" height.
And Tyson Cathy, we just saw him get the ball back there, is he's 7th on the all-time list for rebounds at Liberty North. But yeah, we're just talking about how good this Park Hill team. They have this Park Hill team is. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of height. They have a lot of skill.
Mm-hmm.
They're trained very well, as we've seen. This coach just came in, absolutely turned this program around. Me and Nick were looking at the stats all week, and we were just amazed at what he's been able to do for this program.
It really is crazy. 3rd quarter kind of interesting here. It feels like both teams are playing just like how they have been playing, just Park Hill maintaining the lead. Look at this Robbie Hansen graphic. This is tonight's game so far. He is 6 points. He has not been to the free throw line, so obviously he is 0%, but 100% in our hearts.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, so Robbie was actually in early to school this morning to work on his game, and that just shows great work ethic.
Yeah, and not only did he have an important game tonight, but he also was coming off a big game last night in the semifinals. So that just shows how committed he is to this game. He's definitely going to play some college ball somewhere.
Yeah.
North cuts the lead to 9. So, okay, nice steal right there by McCaleb Hughes. He's in wide open territory, layup, and he gets fouled. He will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's something with the height that Park Hill has, is they're able to do a lot, is to keep people from making these easy layups. there is no easy score when you're facing this Park Hill defense.
You're right. Somehow Tyson Cathy's at the free throw line. I don't. Oh, okay. So I just received word that he got the rebound and then went back up with the shot.
Wow.
Traded down there.
As there's Chad Jones, we've been talking about him all night. You know, we were talking Tuesday night about how hard it is to go into a new program where the kids have all the bad habits from the old coach, and you just got to teach them the way that you want them to be playing. Mm-hmm. And that's a big challenge. And for him to – it's only been 3 years that he's been there, but he's really turned this program around.
Yeah. So it looks like Park Hill calls a timeout right here as North is drawing in. It is now a 7-point game. It looks like that came out of nowhere. Hey, so Zach, Cecil Lee, tonight he has 8 points. Definitely not been playing like he has been this tournament. He has an 100% free throw percentage, shooting 2 for 2. But North has kind of found a way to stop him to an extent because 8 points is still kind of a lot in a high school game in the third quarter. But.
Well, when you're this dominant, you just got to find someone that you need to block, and he's the person, I believe. We just want to thank Hawthorne Bank. North Nation Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, serving communities all over the Northland and in Liberty at 5 Victory Lane. Crowley Furniture is a proud supporter of our broadcasting program here at Liberty North. We appreciate your support, and make sure you visit their showroom in Liberty. And there's the cheerleaders walking off the court. It's always fun to watch them perform, you know.
It is.
The thing with the big basketball games is you get to see a little bit of everything that Liberty North has to offer.
That's so true. It's literally like the whole school coming together in one giant room for a night. It's kind of like one big assembly that's really entertaining.
And Nick, this is something we haven't talked about in a while, but we have to remember, this is a championship.
Mm-hmm.
This is putting everything on the line. These teams have played all week to get here, and
right.
I believe these are the two best teams in the tournament.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. North being 3-0 on the season already. They definitely are proving to be, honestly, North on paper is probably the better team. I just think that they had Park Hill get us a bit of a start here. But
and me and Nick were talking Tuesday, and we thought if Park Hill could get past this KC Northeast team, that they would be playing Friday night, and obviously we were correct.
Yeah, for sure. If Northeast was giving them some trouble at first, but then they pulled away and won 42-26.
Right. So let's see if North can get some points on the board here.
Still a 9-point game, Zach. It feels like since like the middle of the second quarter, it's just been like a 8-point game, 9-point game, 10-point game, just in that range. Wow, definitely some contact right there. He will go to the line. James Perry, very reliable free throw shooter, so it should be an easy 2 points right here.
And I love the sportsmanship that's being showed right here as James Perry just high-fived the kid who knocked him over.
Yeah. James Perry tonight is 2 for 2 from the line so far, so let's see if he can go 3 for 3 and then 4 for 4.
And it worked.
He will go 3 for 3. He has 1 left. His teammates congratulate him on that nice shot.
You know, I don't feel like Park Hill has come out as strong the second half as they seemed the first half.
Yeah.
I feel like they thought they were a lot further ahead than what they actually were.
And he misses the other one. A really quick fact, Park Hill has 3 starters with 3 fouls. That could the third quarter is not even over, so that means that there could be some foul trouble here later on, depending on what happens here. And Cecil Lee is one of those stars with 3 fouls. If he can foul out or at least get into some foul trouble and get removed from the game for a little bit, that could help Liberty North into a comeback because Cecil Lee is a key component to Park Hill's success. So let's see what happens here with the foul trouble.
And Nick, that was actually just his 4th, so let's see if
Wow.
they give him a little break here.
Okay, the coach needs to be made aware of that, hopefully. So.
And Cecil Lee is just such a key component to this Park Hill team.
Yeah, right.
We've seen him just dominate this tournament.
He passes it in. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get something going here.
And something that happened before the game is 2 of Park Hill's key players weren't able to play this tournament. And those were Ronnie Bell and Roman Wilson. So how do you think they would be playing with their 3 key players all in the lineup, whereas right now they just have Cecil Lee, who's getting into foul trouble, who may be taken out of the game?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I hate when people say they lost because, oh, we didn't have blah, blah, blah. Which, like, I mean, yeah, of course they are a factor in your team and stuff like that, but it's just, I don't know. That's always just bothered me, whether it's true or false. I'm probably being disagreed with by a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good insight, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
Oh, man, that was in and out. Robbie Hansen almost had a three-pointer.
And something happened. I think the ball went out of bounds. Yeah, it looks like a Park Hill ball. Yeah, I just want to remind you that this is a really good. Both of these programs are very good.
Yeah, for sure. We have a new fact from Trey DeGarmo.
Liberty North is beating Park Hill this quarter 9-6 as we see a timeout taken. I believe that was by Park Hill. Was that by Park Hill? Did you catch that, Nick?
I did not catch that.
Let's watch this replay real quick. See James Perry fake inside and then go outside and make it. Nice little shot right there. And then, of course, Cecil Lee.
Cecil.
We just cannot talk enough about that kid. He's just so good.
Honestly.
But yeah, I definitely think Cecil Lee will be playing at the next collegiate level. As we just want to thank the Eagle Club. Parents, the PTA at Liberty North's Eagle Club. Get involved with your kids' education today. Except you, Mom. Just kidding, of course. So we got Park Hill ball here.
Oh boy, okay, so we got 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's an 8-point game, Park Hill leads.
Let's see if they can get something started here. You know, a lot of the Park Hill Liberty North games come down to the fourth quarter, and it looks like it's about to come down to the fourth quarter again here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Park Hill ball. Let's see if they can get something before the quarter closes out here. As we were talking about players looking at the Jumbotron, you just saw all 3 of those players look up and watch themselves in the replay. And yeah, the Jumbotron is actually run by Sports Marketing. We're very close with them, being sports media. We do a lot of the same stuff and produce many of the same games. Let's see if he gets a 3 off.
Boy. Okay.
Missed just by a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I don't even think they hit the backboard. Yeah, Nick, I just loved how you predicted at the beginning of the game 73-point Liberty North win.
Let's not talk about that.
Just to give you a little range here, you were 50 points off.
Yeah, I was close.
Man, that was just so funny. You
Zach,
know, I questioned that from the second you said it.
I knew right when I said it. I was like,
I might want to rethink that.
So that is the end of the third quarter. Score is 31-23 Park Hill. Zach, we keep mentioning Trey, but we should also mention the people that are helping put this all together, including Niles Media Group and our very own
Jeff.
Miss Higgins, Jack Chrisman, and Mitchell Neth. So we'd like to thank all of you, including Trey DeGarmo, and all of our reporters, including Sydney Goss, Thomas Philpott, Tommy Haley, Brent O'Leary, etc. So we have a lot going on here, our whole team.
So let's see what this fourth quarter has in store for us. I know it's going to be exciting. As you know, Nick, I'm just so excited. You got a prediction for the fourth quarter about what we can expect?
Liberty North falling out, win or lose. They are fighters, warriors, and they are not giving up until the very last buzzer sounds. So whether they're down 2 or they're down 20, they have no quit in them ever. So let's see what's going to happen. Not a good start right there as they get down by a double-digit deficit. Hate saying those 3 words.
Double-digit deficit. You know, Nick, I'm going to think the opposite of you. I think Park Hill is encouraged, and I think they just got a little bit scared by Liberty North fighting back into this game, and I think they're going to try and close it out right here.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely been the case the first 3 quarters. Liberty North ball, Tyson Cathy goes up strong and gets the 2-point shot. It is now an 8-point game. Park Hill leads 33-25. This is 7.5 minutes remaining.
It's very doable. I think it's very doable.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-possession game, but honestly, North can do that in 2 minutes. So,
yeah, if you just look, we can actually hear the student sections in the background. Man, they're loud.
Yeah, they really are.
I can hear them through my headset, and that's so exciting. But anyways, the effort by all the teams in this tournament has been outstanding. I just love this tournament. I look forward to it every year.
Me too.
It always has an exciting ending, and I don't see it being any different today. As we saw Tyson Cathy just get his rebound, and then McCaleb get his.
All right, nice way to reset right there as they were driving from coast to coast. Got the offensive rebound, and then they just kind of decided to reset, run a play. So let's see what they can make out of that.
I really like
James
that turn.
Perry almost went up strong right there. It looks like he's just waiting to. Oh man, they're getting lots of plays without calls, but it looks like they called something right there.
Yeah, James Perry did not seem very happy about that.
Not quite sure what happened there.
Yeah, I've been kind of confused this second half with some of the referees' calls.
Yeah.
As you can see, McCabe was not happy about that, and we definitely saw a lot of emotion on James Perry's face.
Yeah, for sure. Robbie Henson doing his best to be a good player on defense along with Zane Brown. And there's a wide open shot for Park Hill, and they nail that. Can't see. That was a 3-pointer, so now Park Hill goes up by 11. With 6 minutes remaining. Did you see that, Zach?
Nick, I want to see who you think this is. I got a little quiz question for you.
Okay.
Who do you think the leading scorer on the Liberty North team for this tournament is?
Let me think. I'm not gonna. It's probably not Robbie, but I would say Robbie on any other day. It's definitely Robbie, James, or McCaleb. Probably.
It's McCaleb with 19 points.
McCaleb has 19.
Yes. And
What?
Tyson is in second with 18.
How is that possible?
They've had great tournaments. But this Park Hill team has definitely been the greatest opponent of Liberty North so far.
Wait, 19 points in the tournament? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what?
not this game. As we see junior CJ going up for the shot right here, and he makes his first free throw. I've been really impressed. I've actually gotten the privilege to announce 3 of the Park Hill games so far, and they're just such a good team.
All 3 of them? That was
Yes, I've done all 3 Park Hill games. That's awesome.
So you're a Trojan at heart?
I can't say that, Nick. You just kind of stabbed me right there.
Sorry.
All right. So Liberty North ball, but everybody kind of looks confused on the court right now. And there we see the student section constantly loud and proud. We see a lot of the athletes from other sports supporting the basketball game tonight. That happens a lot, you know. I remember seeing the starting basketball lineup all in the front row of all our football games. Yeah. And that just shows the support we have for one another.
Yeah, I remember that. That's a contact without the calls, man.
And most of it has gone in the way of Park Hill, it seems like.
Yeah, I know, and I don't want to start sounding like a fan watching at home on the couch, but jeez. I'm saying some of these calls shouldn't be calls, and some that aren't calls should be calls.
That was good insight, Nick.
Yeah, thanks. Good analysis.
Yeah, this Park Hill team continues to impress me. Yeah, and Cecil Lee now has 10 points. In second place, we have Mike Ellingabert with 7, and in third place, Hayden Wallace with 6. So everybody on the Park Hill starting roster has more than 5 points tonight.
That's great consistency as a team. That's exactly
It's hard to find a starting roster that's that good and consistent across the board. We just saw another point be scored. I didn't see who that was. Did you see Nick?
I didn't, but he went up very close.
I don't really see why the Park Hill coach would be very frustrated right now. You know, I'd be very happy with this Park Hill team as they've played a great game. They've had a great tournament. But yeah. As we're taking a timeout here. You know, timeouts I think are a time to regroup, you know, kind of catch your breath. And I think they're very important and they're very effective as it comes to the later parts of the game as you begin to get more tired. You know, definitely having more timeouts on your side is very beneficial.
Northwestern Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, serving communities all over the Northland and on Liberty at 5 Victory Lane. We are back for more action in the third quarter of the championship title.
All right, yeah, let's see what Park Hill and Liberty North, let's see how they end this game. It's been very exciting all the way through.
Park Hill's really trying to drain the clock, I feel like, knowing they have quite a bit of a cushion. And
yeah, I don't think they have a lot of cushion. As we see Tyson Cathy steal the ball right here, and goes with a nice layup, but misses.
was that? Who was out on the ground right there?
Oh, that is
no.
not a good.
Is that James Perry? I really can't tell who that is on the ground.
I think that's Tyson Cathy.
Oh no! Oh, he gets up. He gets up on his own. I think he was just a little bit gassed right there about falling to the ground. Probably knocked the wind out of him a little bit. Refs checking him out.
Yeah, I think I saw a little tear on his knee. Not tear as in muscle, but like through the skin.
I see what you're saying. So it looks like Tyson Cathy's going to go to the line after being fouled really hard right there, even going to the ground. Almost running into some cheerleaders. That would not have been fun, as big as he is. And Tyson Cathy at the line right now. He is now the leading scorer in this tournament for Liberty North with 21 points, excuse me. 21.
As you just saw a big jump from the Liberty North bench as they got very excited about that as they're now in the press defense playing really aggressively. But I think if Park Hill gets past this, I think it's going to be an easy score.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, Park Hill's played so good through this entire tournament, and we just want to thank them for coming. You know, it adds great competition to the tournament every single year.
It really does. Oh, man, this Park Hill team is hard to stop, and they have been the past 2 years. We've been to the line 14 times tonight, we as in Liberty North, and we are shooting 77%. Excuse me, make that 81%. That was another fact by Trey DeGarmo.
And we have 4:11 left. Park Hill leads 40-31.
You know, each second that ticks away is just, I don't know, man.
Closer to a Park Hill victory.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting pretty close to my prediction, actually.
What was your prediction again?
My prediction was Park Hill 52-46. So let's see if they can reach that goal.
Something to tell you guys: James Perry and Robbie Hansen both have 3 fouls for Liberty North. So.
Yeah, and Hayden Wallace and Cecil Lee of Park Hill each have 4 fouls. So let's see what the coach's strategy is to keep them both in the game, as they're very important elements with a combined total of 18 points tonight.
There's number 23 at the line, shooting for Park Hill. And he doesn't make it. First one.
You know, if you had to give player of the game to someone right now, who would it be?
I'd probably have to go Cecil Lee. I mean, How could you not,
Yeah, he's the leading scorer. He's done fantastic this entire tournament. If we had a tournament MVP award, he would definitely get it.
And Zach, is that really a surprise?
I mean, no, he's played so fantastic,
This whole tournament, he is making Park Hill have a bright look this season and even have a promising look.
Yeah.
Yeah, each second that is ticking just looks worse and worse for Liberty North. Looks like Park Hill is pulling away on this one, leading by 11. But, 3.5 minutes, still quite a bit of time. So we'll see what can be done. Liberty North playing some really solid defense. Probably going to get the whole group of starters back in there here soon, I would assume. I think the only one that's not a starter is CJ Purcell. So who am I missing? James Perry? Yeah, so I assume James Perry will be checking in here shortly for the last few minutes. And there's Zane Brown on a 3. Oh, can't get it, but they get the offensive rebound. CJ Purcell finds Zane Brown wide open. Wow, and he
misses 2 in a row.
It really doesn't get any more wide open than that.
But McCaleb gets the rebound and puts up 2 points right there.
Nice. So it's now a 9-point game. It just keeps going 9 to 10 to 11 or 8. Just all those numbers in between 8 and 11, dude. It just keeps going like that. And here come the cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're always so much fun to watch. But yeah, we've talked a lot about the coaches and players. I just want to give another shout out to the managers. They work really, really hard.
Yeah,
all the time. I just don't think they deserve enough recognition. I've said that multiple times throughout the tournament. But there's just as much as the players, and they watch film with the coaches, and they write stuff down and keep track of all the stats, and help us out a lot. And let's watch this as Zane Brown misses 2 threes in a row, but McCaleb gets a rebound and puts it back up for 2 points. And that's very impressive to show the effort that he had on that play right there.
A little interesting fact right now, McCaleb has 3 fouls, so that makes 3 key starters, actually like 3 of the most key starters of Liberty North to have 3+ fouls. That makes it James, Robbie, and McCaleb.
And that's the same thing with Park Hill, Nick, is Hayden Wallace, Cecil Lee both have 4, and then Nick Zale has 3, and he has 5 points tonight. We haven't talked about him much, but he's been really one of those players that flies under the radar but really means a lot when you look at the big picture.
That's true.
And what happened right there? Did you see something happen?
I did not.
And it looks like...
Cameraman was there.
Whose ball is it?
It's
a Liberty North
Park
ball.
Hill's, or excuse me, it's Liberty North's.
Oh, it was a travel. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see what was going on there. I couldn't see the referee.
Shout out to Brent.
Thank you for providing us with that information.
I thought McCaleb was about to pull up right there. Jalen Perry from deep.
Oh, man! What a shot!
Ice in his veins. That is clutch. Bringing them within 6.
Wow. This is a whole new game.
Whole new game because of that shot. That is exactly what Liberty North needed. Jalen Perry. Wow. Only a sophomore.
Came up big. And that was a deep 3 right there. That was a long ways away.
Wow. It's so weird seeing someone that you've been friends with for years just start having success on like a big stage.
Yeah.
Here we see Coach McCabe calling some more plays, trying to figure something out.
He looks a lot happier right now. But let's see Chad Jones. What would you be doing if you were Chad Jones right now?
Guarding that Jalen Perry kid as best as I could, honestly, because he just proved what he could do. And I don't know what they're trying to discuss right here.
An off-ball foul.
Yeah, an off-ball foul, I guess. Nice.
James Perry's at the line.
So could get a free point right here.
Park Hill is leading in the free throw percentage battle as they have not missed one yet tonight. And I say that, but I've had a lot of jinx, so I bet you they're going to miss their next one. Makes
there you
it.
go. All right, 5-point game.
It's a 1-1, so let's see if he can get the second one. And makes the second one.
It is a 4-point game, people. I really wasn't expecting this. I was kind of losing hope, which I am ashamed to say. But clearly we have a game, and there is a timeout on the court. It is 42-38 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Park Hill leads. This is crazy.
Yeah, but you know, if you're Park Hill, you just got to stay calm. You just got to stay calm. They've played great this entire tournament. I don't think they should give it up now.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And so far in the second half, I've noticed Park Hill just hasn't come out and played the Park Hill basketball that we've seen so far. As we're outscoring them 24-17 in the second half. As we see this Park Hill bench, you know, writing something up right here, is I believe they're very confident that they're going to win this. I don't think they've been nervous at all this entire game, and I don't see why they should be nervous now.
Something we just got brought to us by Trader Garmo is that only one Park Hill bench player has scored. That is actually pretty crazy, knowing that it's all been reliant on the starting lineup, and that's actually kind of sad.
We just want to thank Crowley Furniture. Crowley Furniture is a proud sponsor of our broadcasting program here at Liberty North. We appreciate your support, and make sure you visit their showroom in Liberty.
Didn't mean to throw shots at Parker like that, or should I say, shoot shots at Parker like that. Okay.
All right, it's a 4-point game, folks, with 2:45 left in the fourth. This is getting serious.
Zach, wouldn't you say this is kind of looking similar to the Ray Peck Carney overtime game?
Oh my gosh, that was so exciting.
That was a thriller, and it was just like this, honestly. And it went into overtime, and it really is kind of looking like a sibling to this game. It's crazy.
And do you remember how that game ended? Carney scored with 2 seconds left, and then they fouled
and they were the one
Ray
that forced
Peck.
overtime.
And they fouled Ray Peck. So Ray Peck went to the line and shot 2 and tied it.
Oh my goodness.
Ray Peck ended up winning. So Park Hill cannot make the same mistake that Kearney did. They cannot foul people. And neither can Liberty North, because we just saw that happen right there. But that will definitely not work in their favor.
Yeah, definitely not.
As we've seen how good Park Hill is at shooting free points tonight.
Something to note.
Go ahead, Nick.
Something to note. Robbie Hansen currently has 4 fouls. So something to really think about and look for.
And he makes one right there. That was kind of expected, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
they're just so good at shooting free throws. You can definitely tell that that's what they spend a lot of their time on.
okay,
And
so
6
now
to 6.
it is back to a 6-point game. Now, the ball is in Jalen Perry's hands. I think that's who they trust most in this situation, honestly, which is saying a lot. Oh, boy. Oh!
You cannot have mistakes like that if you want to come back. If you're Liberty North and you want to come back, you cannot just throw the ball out of bounds like that. And that was a very aggressive pass, and I don't know that I would.
I don't know if he
agree
needed
with
to do it just like that, but, you know, maybe he saw something that we didn't.
But yeah, Park Hill, their job right now is to just hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
They just got to hold on to the ball. As we see them doing a pretty good job of it right now. Liberty North is playing very tight defense and just finds a wide open man.
Yeah, North defense playing really well right now. Oh, boy. Okay, there we go. That's the turnover they needed. Hey, CJ Purcell coming off from North's bench. Clearly, you can tell, but he's been showing some really good defense for North. And he's only a junior, so that's promising, knowing that he's coming back next year and that was him right there. I believe he got fouled. Something happened, but I think it's Park Hill ball. So
you cannot make those mental mistakes that they've been making.
So that's 2 straight turnovers from CJ Purcell.
And Michaela Peters gets the ball.
Oh,
layup.
Man.
Making this a 4-point game. Park Hill's in panic now. They just got to stay calm if they want to win this game.
Got a little replay of what just happened. Caleb just stole the ball and went for that easy layup right there. A minute and 17 seconds remaining, 4-point game. North, this is insane, Zach. This is honestly what I was kind of expecting.
So yeah, it's
thriller.
a close game to the end.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Minute and 7 remaining. Park Hill up by 4. They're obviously just going to want to hold the ball and drain the clock, but that's
We've
not
seen
okay
they've
on
been
North's
very
watch.
good at that tonight so far. Look at that.
Wow.
Very flashy. What happened there? I believe it was. And that's not where you want to be if you're Liberty North. Park Hill has been so good at the free throw line tonight.
And CJ Purcell gets checked out for Robbie Hansen in what could be a groundbreaking decision. In a good way, of course. I'm being laughed at.
You know, I think you were right.
Exactly.
James Perry gets the ball back.
And he didn't make it. Okay, 58 seconds to get something going here. 4 points.
Let's see what Liberty. Whoa, another
Wow,
aggressive pass. I held my breath there.
Oh,
Misses
man.
the three-pointer.
Oh,
Whoa. What happened there? Oh my gosh, is he bleeding?
I don't know if
I think he should get checked for a concussion. That looked rough.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it was. Yo, it looked
Can we
like
watch
his,
that again?
It really looked like his head kind of hit the court a little bit. Maybe that was just in fast
Really,
motion.
really slow, please.
Here's slow motion.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think his head hit the court, but
Do you think that'll cause tension between the teams?
I think things could get chippy here, yeah. 46 seconds remaining. I couldn't tell if that kid was really bleeding.
I think he's okay.
Oh, look at his chin.
His chin is bleeding pretty bad.
That looks like kind of a...
Park Hill was perfect at the line until the last shot that they had, where they missed and Robbie Hansen got the ball back. And let's see what they can do here. Very loud. And makes the first one.
That was actually a good way to recover right there after busting his chin open like
You
that.
know, I don't know that I could do that. I would not be focused.
Yeah, exactly. He really remained composed under pressure.
And what
right
a bold move for the coach to keep this kid in.
yeah. So 2 3-pointers away from a tie right here for North. Honestly, I'm taking my chances and having Jalen Perry shoot a 3. You have nothing to lose. Why not put it in his hands or Robbie's? I think someone got a hand on it.
What happened there? I just saw the ball disappear.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Park Hill's been perfect at the line. If they make this, I think it closes the door for Liberty North.
Probably.
This Park Hill team has played so good throughout this entire tournament. You know, I think they deserve the win here.
He misses the first one. If he makes this one as a 3-possession game, and that makes it a lot harder for North to tie it with 32 seconds remaining. This is a huge shot right here for Park Hill.
And it goes in. It is now a 3-possession game. Let's see what Liberty North can do.
A little deflating right there, but still a little bit of time to get something going, but they got to move fast. Can't think about anything, just go. Oh, no hesitation. You got to shoot.
And misses a 3-pointer. And I expect Park Hill to just hold on to the ball here, as they have been very good at that most of the night. Just keep the clock running.
That's honestly what they just had to do. James Perry, they're running out of time. He just decided to put it up. That's all you could really do.
And I think the fat lady has sung. I think it's over. I think Park Hill just walked away with a win here. You know, they played fantastic this entire tournament. You know, they're such a good team, and they deserve to be ranked number 8 in Missouri. As there's free throw made. Their free throw percentage has been excellent tonight, hasn't
really,
it, Nick?
Parker was really good at free throws.
All right, let's see if he can make the second one here. As you see many of the Liberty North fans leaving in disappointment.
10 seconds remaining. There's really nothing else you can do. But like I said, they have no quit in them. There's Jalen Perry.
That was a rush shot, it felt like.
Yeah, and there really was no reason to feel rushed on that. This just got to pass it in right here in the next game.
Park Hill played great this entire tournament. You know, they deserve the win. I'm just so impressed with this team. They played so good.
Wow. So Park Hill wins the 2017 Liberty North Invitational 44-40. What a close game. Second year in a row. They're really just a really good team. It's crazy how they improve each year under Coach Chad Jones. I'm eager to see how they improve this year.
Yeah, and I'm sure next year they'll come back even better. But I'm sure this North team will come back better also. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the championship again next year.
Yeah, of course. I think we got some replays from the game, so let's check those out.
Not yet. But, yeah, congratulations to Park Hill, the champions of the 2017 Liberty North Invitational.
Yeah, honestly, a really hard-fought game, and tournament, honestly, just for the Trojans in general. So,
yeah, and this is the first team besides Liberty North to win the Liberty North Invitational on back-to-back years. And that's saying something. You know, this has only been a tournament for 6 years now, but I'm just so impressed with this Park Hill team. I would expect many more championships from them in the future.
Me too.
And something that I think Park Hill could work on is their closing. They really gave Liberty North a shot here in the second half as Liberty North outscored them by 3.
Yeah.
But we talked about Liberty North having just a rough start and Park Hill jumping the gun, like playing great from the start. And that's what made the difference in the game. As we see here, a little floater. Wow, they played with perfection this entire week. Let me tell you. And there's Cecil Lee. And coming up in a moment, we have the presentation, the trophy presentation, sorry. But here we have a Liberty North highlight. They fought very hard throughout this entire tournament.
Final minutes.
And with them losing so many seniors last year, and along with Park Hill lost, what was it, 7 seniors?
Yeah, it was quite a bit. I think 7 or 8.
So these are all new players, and I think they work really well together, and I can't wait to see what they do the rest of the season. Let's hear some more highlights.
There's James Perry driving hard, waits for it, goes right up, and makes it.
Wow.
Who'd you say the player of the game is, Zach? We talked about this earlier. Kind of got to go with Cecil Lee, right?
Definitely. Cecil Lee played a great game, and he played a great tournament. It was so much fun to watch Cecil Lee all week. Having multiple dunks, and yeah, don't you think so, Nick?
Yeah, he was full of a bunch of tricks and dunks, and he's just a ferocious player, and you can tell that he's really passionate about the game, the way he plays and fights. I think he definitely has a bright future in basketball if he keeps that up. And is he junior? Junior or senior, and
that's very impressive. Either way, he's a very impressive player. But the thing I was most impressed about this entire tournament is all the team's efforts. Mm-hmm. And I just want to thank all the teams who came here and made this such a great tournament. This was definitely one of my favorite years of the tournament. Wouldn't you say that, Nick?
Yeah, I would. Although we are North Nation Sports and North lost, it was a very, very entertaining year. And again, we're very thankful that we had the opportunity to bring this all to you. And
and congratulations to Park Hill, and congratulations to Lincoln Prep, as they were the 2 champions of the tournament, the women's and the men's. And we can't wait to come back next year and do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Similar teams, I hope.
Yeah.
And I really want to see a Park Hill Liberty North rematch, as we'll see a couple of them later this season.
Yeah.
But we want to thank all of you for tuning in and allowing us to do this. I really enjoy this. I know Nick really enjoys this.
Yeah, me too.
And signing off for the last time of the 2017 Liberty North Invitational, I'm Zach Klug.
And I'm Nicholas Fry.
And congratulations to the Park Hill Trojans.